holding you hostage. What do I mean by that? The guy in your life has been showing up abusive. You either haven't wanted to see that he's abusive, you haven't wanted to admit that he's abusive, or you keep believing that he's going to change, that something's going to be different, that it's going to get better. You might be believing the lie, like we talked about yesterday, that the price is just, this is the price you have to pay to be able to get to the happy relationship, the good connection. This is just what you have to go through in order to find the actual happiness you're looking for. But the problem inside of all of this is you start believing in hope. Now, hope in itself isn't a bad thing. It's not something that is bad and not something that you shouldn't have in your life. The thing that we have to realize with hope is oftentimes in romantic relationships, hope will leave you stuck, hope will leave you confused, and hope will leave you believing something that's not true. Consider for a moment that hope might be trapping you in this relationship. Hope that he's going to change. Hope that he's going to get better. Hope that he's going to stop abusing you the way he's been abusing you. Hope that he finally sees you for who you really are. Hope that he finally respects you. Hope that he finally appreciates what you do for him. Hope that he finally sees and understands that what he's doing is abusive and is hurtful to you, but he doesn't seem to realize it and he doesn't seem to make a change. And you keep hoping and hoping and hoping for something to be different, but nothing has actually changed. So as a result, you're in this relationship with a toxic guy and you keep hoping. Now, hope, like I said, is not a bad thing. But the problem inside of a toxic relationship is hope holds you hostage. It holds you hostage because it will not let you leave a relationship because you wonder, well, if I leave, maybe he'll change. If I leave, maybe he'll get better. What if I leave and then he has the epiphany? What if I leave and then he figures it out? And you keep hoping for something to be different. How many of you feel that way? You keep hoping that there's going to be something that changes, hoping for a difference, hoping that something happens, and it never does. Because hope is not actually helping you at this point. Hope is holding you hostage. It's keeping you trapped inside the relationship. And every time you get ready to leave, every time you get ready to walk out the door, every time you get ready to call the lawyer and say, I'm done, every time you get ready to take the step to freedom, you pause. There's a piece of you that waits just for a moment, waits for some type of sign, waits for it to be written in the sky, waits for something to show up saying, wait a second, something might change. Let me just give it a little bit longer, just another day, just another week, just another month. Maybe this will change. And you keep hoping that something's going to happen, but nothing actually happens. So why am I bringing it up today? Because I believe that someone needs to hear this message that you're relying on hope, thinking it's helping, but it's actually keeping you trapped. Keeping you stuck in a toxic relationship, keeping you thinking that maybe it's going to get better, but it never has and it never will. And if anything, this message is for you to help wake you up to the reality of if you actually sat down and wrote out on a piece of paper, wrote out all of the things that have been affecting you over the past 5 years, 10 years, 25 years, whatever it might be. Wrote out facts, wrote out evidence, just like you were in a courtroom. What is the evidence that he loves you? What is the evidence that he cares? What is the evidence that he's changing? What is the evidence of him actually seeing your point of view and adjusting how he's living, how he's talking, how he's treating you? Or is it just the same thing over and over and over again? Hope will leave you trapped for such a long period of time. It will leave you stuck for years. Again, it's not that hope is a bad thing. The bad thing about having hope in a toxic relationship is when you start to have hope in a toxic relationship, you throw out your facts, you throw out the evidence, you throw out your intuition, you throw out your gut instinct, you throw out your morals, you throw out your boundaries, you throw out everything that makes you who you are. To try to believe, well, I hope he's going to change. But while he doesn't change, he's going to continue doing things that hurt and abuse me. While he doesn't change, he's going to continue to do things that hold me back. While he doesn't change, he's going to continue to belittle me, use a passive-aggressive comments to slowly chip away at who I actually am. Hope in this relationship that you're in right now is not helping you. It's holding you hostage. How many of you feel like you're stuck, you're held hostage by hope, thinking that he's going to get better, hoping that he's going to change, and it never has? What will it take to wake you up to the reality that you're hoping for something that's not happening? You're hoping and praying that something's going to be different, and he hasn't made any move. Yeah, he comes by and sometimes he apologizes, but then he doesn't have any changed behavior. Guess what? That's manipulation. Hope right now is holding you hostage. It's not helping you. It's leaving you stuck. And there's a piece of you that the hope that he's going to change has to die when you look at the evidence and you look at the facts and you look at the past several years and you see, wait a second, I'm confused. Does he know? Yeah, he knows because I've told him multiple times. It's not that he just forgot and then now he's back to abusing me. No, I keep hoping that something's going to be different and it never is. If you're in a toxic relationship with a guy right now, you might have hope that's holding you hostage. The question is, how long will you let it hold you hostage, or will you actually break free? Will you actually take a step for your freedom? Will you actually take a step to actually heal, grow, and change and develop you? Will you actually take a step to find clarity about the situation, to get certainty about what you need to do, to have the confidence to make the decisions, or will you continue to abdicate your authority by giving hope to everything else and holding hostage yourself? Because in reality, he's not holding you hostage. You are. By your hope, by shoving aside your feelings, your thoughts, your ideas. And as a reality, you've been stuck in a relationship for far too long because hope has held you hostage. If that's you today and you feel like hope is holding you hostage and you're not sure how to let go of the hope of him actually changing, growing, developing, and you actually being free, I want you to reach out. Go to rawmotivations.com/breakthrough or drop a comment down below just with the word breakthrough and I'll send you a link. Because I want you to see and understand that there is a path and a plan for you to break the trauma bond, you to eradicate the triggers, you to process your emotions, you to stand up in your power of having purpose and direction, knowing who you are. And if that's what you want, then go to rawmotivations.com or drop a comment down below that says the word breakthrough. I want to help you actually see and grow and develop who you are and how to be able to stand up and be free. I hope that that helps you. But don't let hope hold you hostage. Y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. We'll see y'all next time.